What's up, the squad? Back with another video. Y'all see the titles going out. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for me. Please, y'all see it in the titles. Y'all can see here. This is Jasmine Crockett. Obviously, I'm coming with more and more news. I got a few videos that I want to show y'all. A couple recent things that's been happening within Jasmine Crockett. But, you know, to start, got that she accepted illegal donations from Act Blue where they stole money from the elderly and other couples, plus individuals, and gave it to, you know, the Jasmine Crockett campaign. She's not being investigated by the FEC. So I'm sure many of y'all know. Salary $174,000, but her net worth is $9 million as of today. Has many properties, over $1.5 million. Townhouse, a loft, and a lakefront. Check out what Alina Habba has to say with Jesse
Looking
Waters.
at Crockett pretty closely, she seems to say whatever she wants about Elon Musk, about Tesla, about potential danger. Does she understand what she's getting herself into?
I don't think so. I think she's used to the last administration where they were all bark and no bite. That's not this one. Pam Bondi and the Department of Justice, which I'm now proud to be a part of, I can tell you very clearly that we will not tolerate that. If you threaten anybody, especially somebody who's a patriot who's taking care of this country and getting rid of fraud and waste, we're going to come at you. Do not threaten people. And if you are a government official, you better recheck your ethics rules. And that's what Pam was speaking about. It's enough of this. It's enough of this. And we're going to come down hard on it. And she's made that very clear.
Yeah, I mean, you have two task forces. You have one, the Tesla terrorism task force, and then you have this fraud task force. You're hearing these kids that are 9 months old, Alina, they're getting checks for $100,000. Something tells me their parents might have orchestrated that.
Yeah. Something like that. Or the government when you're 320 years old and you're still getting Social Security. Look, there has been so much corruption. I can tell you that is part of why this administration is going to be so, frankly, it's why they're pissing off the left, because that corruption was not going to us. I'll tell you that much. We weren't taking 300-year-old and 6-month-old babies' Social Security checks. Somebody was getting that money, and we're going to follow the money. The best thing about financial fraud is that we can recover it, we can track it, and we will find it. Whether you did it through layers of an NGO, whether you did it through private sector, we'll still track it. The money went somewhere. So they're making a massive mistake, and Crockett can keep on threatening us, but I would advise her against that.
Telling y'all. And one thing she's doing that a lot of people aren't understanding is that, well, I guess y'all understand it, that I guess people that support her, people that love her, they're not understanding that at the end of the day, she's not doing nothing but making it worse on herself. As long as she keeps talking, and everybody, I want her to keep talking. As long as she keeps talking and keep running her mouth, I'm telling y'all, everything is gonna come into play. Everything gonna come into play. Is gonna play itself, and I mean, that's it. And that's all. Then you got Jasmine Crockett now says melting down as she faces defeat by a vet, Shona Daniels, 2026. If y'all don't know, Jasmine Crockett is literally going through it right now on her rants. They've been having rallies and I'm talking about everything. Just because, you know, she knows that her seat is about to be, you know, taken and all. You know, check out what she says here about Trump. I wanted to show y'all this. I think I showed y'all this before, but it's just simple things like it's stuff like this. I say she's digging herself in the deeper hole. Check it out.
Clear. I have a lot more education than he does. This is just what it is, degree-wise. I have earned my degrees. My daddy didn't have to make a phone call to get me into anything because that wasn't a possibility, okay? So we can stop playing games as if I am somehow lesser than, while he has somehow hoodwinked enough people to become president of the United States, mostly because they thought he was a good businessman, but that is just because he's a Nepo baby.
Let me tell y'all something. People, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this again, and say this again, and say this again, because I want to play that clip for a reason. Regardless, people voted for Trump. People still support Trump to this day because of the things that he said he was going to do, and he did it. And he's doing it. It may come to a surprise to a lot of people that don't support him or whatever, of what he said he was going to do. But literally every single thing that he said he was going to do, he has in place right now, or he's already done it. You know, I was just looking. You know, I had somebody complaining. It was a few weeks ago about the price of eggs. Somebody said something about the price of eggs again. I had to go look, bro. Y'all know for a fact when it comes. I don't know. You know where y'all live, but I haven't seen nobody complain about it. You know, at all. You know, in my comments ever since. But it's certain things. You know, it takes time. You know, everything. What people fail to realize is that he just stepped foot in the White House. And he's done way more than Biden and Kamala has done in the whole term. Literally. So when you see that, that should speak a lot on what the next year's, what's to come in the next years. So people got to realize that too. And that's what I'm trying to, you know, get people to understand. Y'all know DoorDash is hot, bro. I don't know how we order DoorDash literally every day. I don't know if y'all, I do. I literally do, and there's reasons behind that. We don't like going, you know, certain places. Chris, she's, you know, a smaller, you know, YouTuber, smaller content creator, but we both still get noticed. You know, you still get noticed, and you got kids with you. You know, you got our kids with us, and then you got, you know, it's one of those things. You're not scared, but you're always alarmed. You know, you always got your guard up and stuff like that. And then, you know, our security, literally, obviously he has, you know, another job. He has stuff that he has to do too as well. So a lot of times, you know, we do have to order DoorDash. But I was on DoorDash and eggs is pretty cheap. You know, it was one point in time, you know, $4, $5, $6, $2 right now. You know, so it's certain things, you know, it just, people gotta chill. Like time they weren't doing all this hollering and fussing and all this and all that with Kamala and Biden. But since it's Trump, because they don't like him, they got something to say. And I don't like that. You know, I really don't like that. Let's check it out.
Yeah, I can't think of a better example of the dysfunction in the Democrat Party than having, you know, you're the chair of the DNC saying we have to work on our messaging, and then at the same time they're sending in Jasmine Crockett to try to do the messaging in a very, very much a battleground state like Arizona. I mean, look, it's honestly really unfortunate because if you look at the communities in Arizona, people who are desperate for change, a lot of folks who are kind of on the margins that might go either way. When you come in there with political entertainers who are just going on tour and especially with the slogan like "Let's F around and flip the house," I mean something just so profane and ridiculous. They want people who are actually going to bring results and actual policymakers. But instead, you know, I wonder how much better would our country be if we had political leaders who cared less about chasing clout on social media and more about chasing clout in the communities that they serve. Exactly. But where we're at right now is that we live in an era of political charlatans who are just looking for more clicks and more likes instead of actually earning the respect of the people that they serve.
Well, look, if they are looking for something other than clicks and all of that, why in the world would they send in Jasmine Crockett would be my question.
And I feel like there's reasons behind it. It's reasons behind, you know, when they, you know, sending in Jasmine Crockett because, and honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, I can't even say sending in Jasmine Crockett because let me tell y'all something. A lot of people don't, Democratic Party, they're not liking what Jasmine Crockett is saying and how she's running her mouth and doing this and doing that. We've all didn't see it. We didn't all didn't seen it. Literally everything that Jasmine Crockett is about, bro. Everything when it comes to her on social media, her cussing and her putting everything. It's like I said before, it's not doing anything but messing her up. Messing her over, and as loud as long as she keeps on being loud, keeps on talking, keeps on getting on social media, cussing, saying this and saying that, I'm telling y'all, she's messing her own self over. They're already investigating things that's going on with Jasmine Crockett right now. I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all, it's not looking good. But it's like every single day is something going on when it comes to Jasmine Crockett. I'm telling y'all. So they held a rally. I'm pretty sure they held a rally in Austin, Texas. And just listen to the things that she's saying, bro.
No matter what they do, I'm going to need you to show up. Because unfortunately, we haven't been showing up. That is why they're not afraid of us. That's how should have been the senator in 2018. That's how lost that seat by 3 points. The crazy part is that only 17% of Texans showed up. Imagine if 25% showed up or 30% showed up.
she said?
We would have won.
See what she said, y'all? It's key words when you're taking out of these different things. She said, imagine. Because that's they going to continue to keep doing. Just imagine it, because it's not going to happen. I feel like so many people are starting to wake up and realize what's going on, that it's amazing and it's beautiful to me. It's amazing and it's beautiful to me because it just goes to show you that a lot of people are paying attention. A lot of people are paying attention and seeing, the things that's going on around them, paying attention to, people like Jasmine Crockett, that's not caring for her district, that's not really doing anything for her district. That obviously we talked about the whole $174,000. As long as we have content creators and people saying these things that's going on, I'm telling y'all, people are starting to wake up and realize what's going on around them. I'm telling y'all. And then you have here, it says, breaking. Jasmine Crockett says undocumented immigrants are the ones who truly are making this country great, y'all. This is what Jasmine Crockett is saying. Check it out.
It is a true honor to serve with this champion for healthcare, to serve with this champion for all people, even those that are undocumented but are truly making this country great.
I'm gonna play it again so y'all hear it. I'm gonna play it again. This is live in Austin, Texas.
It is a true honor to serve with this champion for healthcare, to serve with this champion for all people, even those that are undocumented but are truly making this country great.
One thing that they're trying to do is they're trying to gain more and more people. They're trying to gain more and more people. Believe it or not, there are people that obviously go against Trump, don't like his policies, don't like how ICE is involved, that don't like any of it, So what she's trying to do, and it's not helping at all. It's not helping. Like I said, there's so many people that are literally stating facts and getting the facts out there. Literally, just like something like this says, at least 600,000 known illegal aliens with criminal records are literally freely roaming our country right now. That should tell. That really tells everything. You know what I mean? I really don't have to play this video, but it literally tells everything. Check it out from Tom.
These two guys, this is the worst of the worst. How many more like them got into this country do we know? And secondly, you're going after these bad guys. And again, these are the worst of the worst. International Interpol red notices, top 100 most wanted in El Salvador. And yet ICE and Border Patrol agents are being attacked for trying to get these guys off the streets. Comment on both those things, if you would.
Well, first of all, how many? I know that we got at least 600,000 illegal aliens in this country with criminal records walking the streets of this country. As far as how many criminals and national security threats the Biden administration released in the country, we don't have a clear number on that. We got over 2 million known gotaways. 2 million people crossed the border under Biden, weren't arrested, weren't vetted, weren't fingerprinted. They got away because the Border Patrol is so overwhelmed with that humanitarian crisis. So we don't have a number. And that's why we're working so hard with the intelligence community and FBI, ICE. We're all working together trying to find these people. And look, this is why I'm proud to be a part of this administration. President Trump has given the leadership that we're not going to this zero tolerance. We're out there looking for every single criminal threat and national security threat we can find in this nation. As far as the hate, it's because the media is lying to the American people. They keep talking about ICE raiding schools, ICE raiding churches, which isn't happening. We are focusing on the public safety threats. The men and women ICE put their lives on the line every day for this nation. They're American heroes. But I knew from day one, we talked about this, John, from day one I said they're going to vilify ICE, they're going to vilify the Border Patrol, because they don't want President Trump to be successful. They hate Trump more than they love their communities. They hate Trump more than they want law enforcement, but we're not giving them to them. We're going to be out there every damn day across this nation with over 1,000 teams looking for these people. Every single day, we're not stopping.
Well, I'll tell you, Tom, the fact that two guys like this got into the country undetected, now they're off the streets, that's good. But the fact that they got it and there could be more, that is truly frightening.
See?
Tom Homan for us from the White House. Tom, thank you so much.
Right there, I'm not even going to lie, that speaks a lot. It speaks a lot just for the simple fact that you want to care. You want people to care. You don't want to stop. And I don't blame them when it comes down to that. People got to think that you got 600,000 criminals that's illegal, that's roaming the country, and then you have criminals of your own, why wouldn't you do what you doing? Like, I'm just confused on I'm confused on that. You know what I mean? Why are people going against that? I feel like it's very important. I honestly feel like it's very important, I don't get people. I don't get people at all. Especially when you have people like Jasmine Crockett that open up her mouth and say, man, I watch myself. Dumb stuff like that. I'm telling you, I gotta watch myself sometimes. I can't. I'm already in trouble, bro. Like, I still to this day don't understand, why my YouTube is so messed up as is. But I hate it. I absolutely hate it, and it sucks, that I'm going through this. But all I can do is pray and stay positive. I've been trying to stay positive and trying to push forward. Like I said, likes they're going away. People are saying that they're being unsubscribed. I don't know what to do anymore. And I'm trying not to, go into, depressed mode. I've been through a lot that I don't talk about, obviously, but all I can do is pray. All I can do is keep my head up and keep going and keep pushing, to the best of my ability. It just sucks that, you basically, you tell the truth. You get the truth out there and you do what you're supposed to do, and you still just, you be messed up, but all I can do, keep on going, keep getting the word out there. And, because I definitely feel like it's important. Definitely feel like it's important. But you already know, definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.